feel like Christmas has been hijacked?
Hey, where's Christian? How's he doing? Is he okay?
Oh, he's fine, really. He's just not into Christmas this year, that's all.
This is not what Christmas is all about.
Join me and my family, and together, let's put Christ back into Christmas.
Are they dead? No. Did a tree fall on them? Wouldn't that make them dead? I made hot chocolate. I don't want hot chocolate. Are you sure? They didn't know it was my birthday. Our birthday. Well, didn't you tell them? Isn't that Facebook's job? Do you even have a Facebook? I have a book of faces. I know, you've shown me, and yes, the police still don't know it was you. Don't you mean us? By your own warped interpretation, I did not ask to be the Elijah Wood to your Macaulay Culkin. The power of denial is strong with you. And the power of deflection is strong with you. Come on, come celebrate Christmas with us. Christmas? Doesn't Kirk Cameron own that now? No, but the Dove Foundation, the Christians, David A.R. White, and Mike Pence definitely want you to think so. The Dove Foundation, a foundation whose very name invokes images of crusty old bars of soap upon shower racks that have the odd 2 or 3 pubic hairs embedded within. So wise was their film division that they proclaimed Kirk Cameron Saving Christmas to be Christianity's mic drop upon the war against Christmas. Ah! If by mic drop you mean re-editing history by forcing people to forget that many traditions of Christmas actually came about from pagan rituals. The film had more holes than a condom found in the wallet of a Nickelback fan and more logic gaps than an epileptic Vulcan. The film dares to show that even upper-class white people with 2 stainless steel refrigerators and loads of friends and loving spouses and even their own personal demigod can have profound epiphanies regarding the over-commercialization of the holiday, which are then tantamount to a severe existential conflict, having him doubt the validity of Christmas on the whole. Not having that, Kirk Cameron turns on the God complex by conning the emotionally vulnerable brother-in-law into embracing the holiday by regaling him with tales of infanticide and swaddling cloths and how exploiting the Lord's name for profit is a-okay. And if the actual gospel doesn't work for you, say screw it and make up your own gospel. It's not like the people you're preaching to actually abide by them anyway. And now they're up there, watching it. They are? Oh, come on. You honestly think that lot are going to miss out ripping on Kirk Cameron in the hopes that his rage will boost our viewership? Good plan. I'm sure that...
Kelly.
And...
David, but in a way, aren't we all?
And...
Sam, still not dead.
And...
Rob.
And...
I forgot my line.
And the rest will enjoy the blatant Christploitation without me. You don't know. They might not have seen it. Cameron took to the internet and made an absolute tit of himself in order to make sure that people knew about it.
I have not seen this movie before. I know very little about it, except that it's got Kirk Cameron in it, and it's very short, which, thank you, Jesus.
I have not seen this film, but I'm a big fan of Kirk Cameron. Woo! Growing pains!
I know absolutely nothing about this film other than it's Christmas related and has Kirk Cameron in it, and I don't think I've ever actually seen anything Kirk Cameron was in. So, no, I know nothing about it.
Of course I've heard of this movie. That is why I'm here today. Once I heard it was about the true meaning of Christmas, how could I stay away?
I've never heard of this movie. Never seen it. Let's see what we're in for.
Well, you're not going to know unless you stop sitting here in your motor wanking off to a postcard featuring a bikini-clad lady sitting by a pool. That's the only thing I had in my car. It's not like I have a secret compartment where I stash my porn. We all do. It's called a mobile phone. Besides, it's not like this film is going to elicit any expectation or anticipation, is it?
A lot of information.
Kirk has... My understanding is that his career took a nosedive after that one show he was in. What was it? Say about...
Growing Pains.
Growing Pains, sorry. Saved by the Bell, I don't know.
I just hope somebody falls in love and kisses in a winter snowstorm at the end. I love a happy ending.
No, that's Hallmark movies. I have a sneaking suspicion this isn't like a Hallmark movie. I expect really kind of hit you over the head with the God stuff.
Damn.
Oh, goody.
It's going to bring me many feelings.
I think blood and mayhem and a lot of Christmas. Wait, isn't that Christmas?
Pretty much.
Either way, there is absolutely nothing you can say or do that's ever going to convince me to get out of this car and go up there. Oh, isn't there? Then, brother dear, you have clearly forgotten the story about the little hazelnut that jumped from rooftop to rooftop all throughout Judea, making sure that all the waterbeds were intact so that people could prepare for the coming of the Lord by coming for the Lord. Yes, clearly Mum forgot to tell us about that between G&Ts and dalliances with your friend's dad. Well, you just sit right there while I regale you of this absolutely real and historically sound parable about the Christmas spirit. 'Twas a cold night in Bethlehem. The people were despondent that their Philly cheesesteaks kept getting ruined because the shopkeepers kept using mayonnaise and everyone preferred horseradish sauce. Meanwhile, you got Wolverine sitting around being all broody and being like, oh yeah, look at that, I'm all old and ancient. And there's Jean off with some Boy Scout, which, now that I really think about it, does make Wolverine sound like a bit of a paedophile when you take it into account.
Wow. That was quite possibly the whitest thing I've ever seen. That movie was so white and so vapid, I am amazed Donald Trump did not appoint it to his cabinet. I've seen worse movies, but seriously, not many. That was just terrible.
I'm not entirely sure that could even be said to be a movie. I mean, it was on film, but it was people sitting in a car and just weird random filmy things, flashback thingy. I have no idea what the Hades I just watched. I really do. I don't know what that was.
Why am I doing this again? Because I can't risk letting Putin hear this part of the story. For the last time, you're not interesting enough to be spied upon. My life is not for the faint-hearted, brother dear. It's not for the sane-hearted either. Hearts don't have brains.
I don't know what the... What? What was that? Was it a movie? Was it a documentary? Was it just bullshit? I'm kind of confused. I don't know what I feel about Christmas and Christianity anymore. Pagan gods, please help me. Somebody, please help me. I'm going back to Santa.
What can I say about this film that hasn't already been said about Sharon Noble? It's toxic, and we were lucky to escape without external deformities. Bye.
Now, Fluttershy, you do not with Fluttershy. That little pony chases in animals into Princess Celestia's big ball.
Gee, did that suck?
It's time for me to shapeshift.
Kirk!
How
could you?
Show me that smile again.
Oh, God.
I don't even know what can be said. Why?
I mean, I thought for a minute I was watching the really bad Breaking Bad Christmas special, and I think I would have rather watched that.
Today is a day that will live in infamy.
I was thrilled that Jason Momoa showed up, so yeah.
Okay, I will say, St. Nicholas, total badass.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I mean, if I'm going to emulate a saint, that's the one I want to emulate.
I didn't know you could skewer someone with a candy cane.
And still be a saint.
Yeah.
That's the thing. It's very surprising. Yeah.
It was too much raping.
Or not enough, depending on how you look at it.
And then they filmed us having sex. Enough! Cease your insane ramblings, you Aronofsky-loving asshole! Nothing in your seemingly inane ramblings has offered me even the slightest semblance of solace and consolation. So banal are your efforts to comfort me, I am heavily considering planting a bullet right here, but then I'd have to stop and remember, oh, you're the sort of person who would probably say, oh, I guess my company's a mind-blowing experience. Of course you would! And everyone would think, oh, he's so witty, in lieu of the fact that you would, at present, be covered in what's left of my brain and skull. I am dangling by a thread, and I am sitting here, left to wonder if anyone actually gives a damn about me. Because in the past year, I have been kidnapped, tortured, demeaned. I have been abandoned, courtesy of you. And then, to add a little spice to the pumpkin, I was made to look a fool upon my birthday and being constantly reminded about how incidental I actually am in the eyes of the entire Cinema Schlock Society. Well, out of curiosity, if you really are as incidental as you think you are, why do these people keep coming to the Cinema Schlock Society? I don't know. And you never ask them. Maybe you should.
So I like coming to the Cinema Schlock Society because everybody is just so funny. These movies are awful. You could just sit there and groan about how awful this was, or you could have a good time with it. And everybody here is very, very clever and very funny. So thank you for always brightening my Saturdays.
Good food, good beer, bad movies, good time.
I enjoy the Cinema Schlock Society because I guess it's me. I watched Mystery Science Theater 3000 a few too many times, and I just love sitting around with a bunch of people making fun of movies. It's a fun thing to do. I like good friends. I like bad movies. Put the two together. Boom. I love that. So thank you.
I just love bad movies. And then the company is awesome. Makes me laugh even more because it's a bad movie. Great company. Can't ask for more than that, man.
I mean, it's always entertaining. We have a great time watching them. I get to see some really, really bad movies and make fun of them with friends. And a lot of times, it's for a lot of people here that I don't get a chance to see, except for once a month when we come to these events.
Sadism. And there's alcohol.
Okay. I really enjoy the Cinema Schlock Society because A, there's bad films out there. You're never going to stop them. So you might as well enjoy them. And if you can enjoy them with a group of people as messed up as you are, it's so much more fun. So thanks, Cinema Schlock.
They're all up there, waiting for you. Really? Wait, how did you lot get in?
Oh, I know Lauren.
Yeah, she
Oh, no,
works with
yeah,
me.
Lauren was there, George was there. Oh, I didn't know you knew.
Merry Christmas to all, and to all an extremely hazy from too much drinking night.
Oh man, I got just the track for you. How about some Family Force 5? Angels we have heard oh high. Come on, people, let's do this.
Angels we have heard on high, sweetly singing o'er the plains and the mountains in reply, echoing their joyous strain.
Everybody, let's orgy! No!
Sorry.
Fine, we'll do a chaser.
Annette. I mean Rob.
I can't do it again.
Sorry. Was not expecting that.
None of us were expecting that. Okay.